Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tati, and I'm here to give you your reading. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, God is love, and I love you always in all ways. Love and peace abound forevermore. Hey, welcome to my channel. This reading is going to be for Aries. This reading is going to check the energy around you, the energy within you, the energy before you. I do apologize in advance if this camera is a little off. I had to change my camera. But we're going to check your energy. Have your oracle cards here. We're going to shuffle it and see what we have for your energy. This is going to be for Aries. What is the energy? The energy that's around them, energy within them, energy before them, the energy they need to know about, the energy that's coming, the energy they should be cautious of, or the energy they should be ready to receive. All right, we got that one. It didn't flip over, but it did get our attention. What's the energy for Aries? We got beauty. We got commitment. We got friendship. And that's three. I usually do, well, that's four, I'm sorry. We flipped over and went behind. I usually do five. So we'll see if they have one more, but that's good to start off with, actually. Is there anything else for Aries that they need to be aware of, or they need to know about? Oh, family, and it flipped right over. All right. So that's what we got. Immediately I'm hearing, don't blame me. They came out for family. I'm sorry I didn't show you the bottom of the deck. I like to show you the bottom of answers. Everybody's getting answers. You can't see it. Everybody need answers. Everybody need answers. There's always a question, honey. And they say sometimes the question is more important than the answer. So let's see. We got family. This is what they're going to be pulling from. Oh, that came out. Should we be aware? Oh. Hold on one second. Come on, baby. He gonna want to keep jumping up here. I'm sorry. But it was futility. And gain at the bottom of the deck. A whole lot of nothing, huh? And we're gonna keep that card turned over and reveal it at the end to see if it aligns with the energy we have. Or whenever they tell me to pull it over, I'll pull it over. But I normally pull it over sometimes within the reading. Because it might be the answer we need, and we don't know. But that's the Seven of Swords. A lot of nothing. I'm hearing, why do I hear a lot of gang activity? A lot of gang activity. I hope not. I hope for the better. But I want to go to family first because that card stood out to me when I pulled it. With beauty and commitment and friendship, those are very good cards. But you know, sometimes family is always tricky. So I just want to see what it is. And it is last. What does Aries need to know about family? Card almost going to come out. What does Aries need to know about family? Or what would you like them to know? We got this one, and we got one that fell right here. Is that one or two? Girl, it's face down, so it might be some questions unanswered. But we're gonna take this one because it did come. Family truce. Good. Something needs to be resolved in family. And I feel like that's good for everybody. Like, it needs to be resolved. Sooner than later. Or In the energy, it can be where people want to resolve issues. It's not where family wants to. Cause that's why I heard "don't blame me," because they're trying to come to a resolution. So like it's like almost like people are trying to minimize the blame, or at least not let the blame be bigger than the solution, bigger than the understanding. Cause it might be people don't know who to blame. Cause I heard "don't blame me." They could be blaming you, and you're like, "Don't blame me, cause it's not my fault." And somebody probably just don't know. Knock on wood. They probably just don't know. But they probably gonna find out. That's the truth. Um, but we'll go ahead and take this one because they want to take this one. Completion. Yeah. Coming to completion when it comes to some things that you were probably blamed for. Um, this could be that someone is like purposely trying to find a resolution and come back together. This don't feel like somebody's taking a lot of time, and it don't feel like they're poking the bear this time, so to speak. You know what they mean? They're not trying to poke the bear. If you feel like that, that's not what's happening. Let me get one more card to make sure. Because remember, we got Seven of Swords, fertility. They feel like it'll be vain to do that. It wouldn't even make sense to do that. They're trying to make it make sense. And to them, the only thing that makes sense is coming back together. You know when it's like, you don't even, nothing makes sense before it's to come back together. Last card. This is the high self card. Okay, and also art creation. It's sideways, so it's like this person don't know how to do it. They don't know how to make this resolution. And since it's completion too, they probably feel like I don't know how to do it, but it needs to be done. Like this, whatever it is, the backstabbing, it gotta end. That's why I'm hearing gang activities. If your family was in a gang or somebody was in a gang, they're like, I don't want to do that no more. If it has been hurting family, because remember, gang activities can hurt your family members. They're like, I don't want to do that. But the problem is they don't know how to. They don't have like a creative solution because it's sideways. They don't have really a way of doing it. At the bottom, we got the star. So they see you. I want you to know they see you. They see you as a good person. They see you because it's beautiful commitment friendship. They see you and they understand how this could be hurting you, even if it's someone you love, like your spouse, because they're still family. They know, but it's like whatever it is, and the gang activity just came from the beginning. But remember, this don't have to be gang activity. It's just somewhere in your reading. Um, Whatever it is that did hurt you, they trying to end that and come to a resolution. We're gonna get into more details when I pull the other deck, but let me finish this out. Friendship. What we got for friendship? And instead of shuffling, they just want me to take the top card. So I'm gonna do as instructed. Disappointment. Some friends that are disappointed. Why are they disappointed? They didn't look. It's just like this. They didn't have. They didn't know how. They don't know how. They don't know why, but they know it happened. And like they're saying, like, don't blame me. That's okay. Make it make sense, because that's what this reading is about. Making it make sense. That's the energy here. They're trying to make it make sense. What it is somebody could have been persuaded to do, say, or act a certain way. I'm hearing that that's immature. That's immature of them. But understand they didn't have guidance, because this is sideways. They didn't have guidance. This could have been just in your family, like everybody wasn't raised the same way. Everybody wasn't in the same environment. So this person didn't have clarity. And it's these friends, they didn't have clarity. They disappointment. What's the disappointment for? I hope they're not disappointed in you, because I didn't hear don't blame me. It's like they could have been disappointed in you. They might have expected you to save them. Success. Oh, your friends disappointed in your success, but they don't understand like the life you come from. They don't understand why your success is important to you, or why you was blessed the way you are, or why you carry yourself the way you do. Because remember, you do have beauty right there. That's your first card. Because they don't know how you were raised. So this is time as a family and friends. They are collectively allowing certain situations or attributes or character traits that you have to hinder the truth about the situation. So there's like people that say, "Oh, you going to this spot, so you ain't gonna hang out with me." You know, they don't know that. Or you look like this, so you would never be close to me. You'll never accept me. Or they could just be disappointed and embarrassed on their lifestyles, and they feel like you have a different lifestyle, and they feel like it'll clash or it has clashed in the past, and they're old enough and like more mature, wiser, hopefully enough to figure out that it's always they ain't figured it out yet, but that's all for nothing. Seven of Swords, like our differences shouldn't take away the love we have for each other. That's what it brought down to. It's like y'all differences have made y'all, I want to say made, but y'all differences have come in between the relationship. And instead of blaming each other for that, it's like, I don't want to say blame the lifestyle, but it's like they need to understand the environment and the lifestyle that you each have and why it clashes. It's like meet in the middle type energy. This is meet in the middle because they do want to cause a truce. And look, we have abundance. They want to work together. Like they want something good. This fell out because I was pulling up the lovers. Like they love you. Family, friends, they love you. Devoted out here. They're devoted to you. And you could be devoted to them, but it's just because of the differences that y'all have. And his disappointment and his success is crazy. Okay, what's for commitment? Right there, High Priestess. So you committed to your higher self, like you're committed to being the best version of yourself. That's what it is. You're committed to that. No losses. I'm here. Like you, no matter what happens, that right there is never going to be a thing that you're not committed to. And they could feel disappointed because they feel like they want you to be committed to them because of the lifestyle clashes. Like you, it's that's Neo, huh? I just don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. I got a girl. I heard that song a long time. Swiftness, quickly. Yeah, that's why I say no losses. Like you quick. Like when you realize something is out of place, like you quick to put it back in place. If you out of line, like you quick to put yourself back in line. Like you understand it. Um, that's something you don't like in. Let's go to beauty. That's something you don't like in. For beauty, we got Seven of Cups, Too Many Risks here, and the Tower. So, of course, that's also my many options. They can be a good thing or a bad thing, but it's the Tower. I want to know why it's the Tower to your many options. This card is standing out. Let's put this card over. Career. Your career is more important than all this. Look, all this stuff, these people picking at you or all these situations, you can feel like your career is more important to you when it comes to that. Remember, the futility is right there. So you're in the middle of figuring out your relationships over your career. That's pretty much it because these people love you, but they know that you have a different lifestyle than they have. And they feel like your career can sometimes get in the way. It don't even have to be your outside life. They just feel like your career probably get in the way, or you probably feel like your career is more important. You put that first, but they could be minimizing time with them and minimizing resolutions that could be happening. So the energy is figuring that out, and it could be their careers as well. Because like I said, it is gang activity. They could be doing stuff in which they call, their lifestyle or job or whatever. What provides for them fortitude. That's the Nine of Wands. That's tricky. Well, no, options can answer. That's tricky. That's tricky. That's tricky. Too many options ain't good for you, but I'm good for you, baby. I got room for you, lady. Hey, somebody ready to trick off on you. Why they saying that, I don't know. But that's true, because too many options cannot be good sometimes. But it's a tower to that. So it's like you realizing what to put first and what to like put second, like putting it in, I don't want to say alphabetical order, but in order of importance. Order of importance is heavy. And remember, that's in the energy, so that's not just you. It's like people realizing like what's important and what's not important. Somebody put their career before you. They like, dang, I got my career, but I don't have the love in my life. And I love the love in my life. and the love of my life just gonna choose what's best for them anyway. They not gonna make these, because even in your career you can have mistakes and mishaps. It's not always good. Let's go back to the tower, because I didn't get much understanding from there, because it says beauty. And you know beauty is vain. It can be vain. What we gonna get for the tower? Is there anything Aries needs to know about this tower for this beauty? And you could just be causing a lot of people to want you as an option. Yeah, that's changing the cycle of the Wheel of Fortune, though. There's you knowing what to do, like when it comes to taking risks. Look, the fool taking a risk. You know what to do though. Like you know what not to put in jeopardy. And these people didn't know what not to put in jeopardy. Remember, it's sideways, so it's like I really didn't know that would affect me in the long run. These people who made unwise choices, I don't want to say in the past, but like a couple unwise choices, and they like, and it didn't have to be unwise. It could have just been a risk that they took, and they're like, dang, why this didn't work out for me? I wanted it to work out for me, and they disappointed, and they looking at you with the Ace of Swords and success, and they're like, how you know all this information? Like, how you know what's good for you and what's bad for you? They don't really know that right now. Or it was the time that they didn't know that. Because of the environment they was in. They probably get themselves time to think. They didn't get themselves time to assess, like, you know how they're supposed to say, think about the pros and cons? These people, or even you maybe at one time, didn't think about the pros and cons. So that's just what that is. And they want something out of you that they're like, I don't know how to get. Maybe they want that old thing back, child. Look, I'm finna go back to family. Because they got truth, completion, what lies beneath. I'm using this deck. I'm sorry, I didn't show you. Watching shit, that is crazy. Watching shit go down and enjoying the gossip. Aries, I know you not, because it say don't blame me. And you like, that shit going down, but I wasn't a part of that shit. I hate nothing about it. It's like, I ain't got no hate towards you. I ain't got no ill will. But you made unwise choices. Like, what? But they expecting you to welcome them with open arms. Like, I don't know. Oof. Give me one more. Because I don't want to mess up this reading. Because it's good so far. I want to know exactly what's going on in this energy so I can explain. Outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news, and oh, there's a couple cards coming out here. What's going on with family? Should I take all these cards? Well, I already looked. Well, I didn't look at all the cards, but I already seen. Okay, because I do want to know outdated, this old beliefs, there's people that's not understanding pros and cons, bank failure, financial situations, total drama. Nothing but action going down. If I shouldn't say it like that because that's family. You know, that's why I say watching shit go down and enjoying the guys. What? Man, they could have watched stuff go down in your life too and enjoyed when you were going downhill. If there was turbulence, I don't want to say downhill, watching turbulence in your life. And this is why they're saying, like, Aries, take me back. Like, I didn't mean to just, this the end of me leaving you out, like, by yourself just because you making different decisions and choices. Like, they probably was trying to assess your pros and cons, honestly. But you had more pros than cons because remember, like, you knew how to, and you got it on friendships, you know how to choose the right friends. Or the right friends came to you at the time they needed to. And you got success. And even if the friendship wasn't good, it's like something still came out of it. Like you looked at the pros. You had already assessed the pros and cons, sweetie. So you already knew if I get in this relationship, this is the pro. I'm going to accept that pro, that benefit that I can get. And then anything goes wrong, watching the shit go down, it's like the pros were there. But we got burning evidence, realistic signs, and tantric sex. Okay. So I said in the beginning, this could be a spouse. So with family, your lover could have created total drama in your life. You feel me? Just because they were thinking differently than you. Like, there's not nobody who did it intentionally. But they were thinking differently than you. These bank failures, they was taking risks that they probably didn't have to take. They caused, like, drama. But see, at the bottom is action. Like, this like you took action, though. You seen all that stuff happen, and you took action. You figured out like what to do about it. But this person is still in their feelings. Look at this tantric sex. I mean, we know what that means, so we ain't gonna go there. But this is burning evidence. Burning evidence of what? Red lipstick stains. Where they come from? This them making it look good. Cause I'm not feeling like this person did nothing. Or they could like the lipstick you wear too. They probably like your lipstick or your lipstick being on them stains, you know, getting your lipstick on their body, on their clothes, however y'all get down with the get down. But it's like, instead of them like coming to you and knowing, because remember I said the differences made the clash did happen because they didn't know how to come to you. So they was just trying to hide some shit. Probably hide money. Hide what they was doing with money. Just putting on a show. I'm talking about out here putting on a show for it. Well, I didn't get to put on a show card. Look, this at the bottom of the deck. I forgot I show you. It's get in the room. That don't make it no better. But get in the room, hotel, motel, suit business, pleasure. And I'm not going to mess this up. I don't feel that this energy is telling me that this person did anything. Only you know that. So I'm not going to put that in the atmosphere. Not going to work because we don't want that. But what I'm saying is, they did hide some stuff. And they did feel like everything. They probably feel like your life itself is a movie with this realistic intent. Like you should be in a movie because you do have beauty. And they probably feel like you have options. So this is probably why they was causing drama in your life. This could be friends and family. They probably was trying to stop you from being the star. Not that you wanted to be, but they probably felt like your life was a movie, a fairy tale so much that they felt like they got to do something to bring you down to, bring you down to reality. I got to bring you in my world type shit. When somebody try to pull you into their drama, like I say, total drama, watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip instead of being a part of the gossip, ding, ding, ding. It's like you weren't trying to be a part of it, but they were trying to drag you into it. Only because they felt like you was moving different, Aries. That's just what it is. It's difference of opinions. You was moving different, Aries. And you was taking risks that turned out in your favor. If you taking risks now, you do have the fool at the bottom. If you taking risks now, some of them risks gonna work out in your favor because you got success. It's like cutting out the bullshit. Even if you gotta cut this lover out, but we did see lover, but like even if this lover is acting like they want to be on the bullshit, it ain't time for that because you in your soft girl era. That's what I'm hearing. You in your soft girl era. Remember, you got commitment. Like you committed to your soft girl era. Like I don't want no drama. That's something you made a vow to yourself and you trying to keep that vow. But like people are interfering with that vow. It could be to God, it could be to yourself. But I want to put some love in this situation because it seems dramatic. And it could just be that this person or this group of people, family could be dramatic. Sometimes that happen. PTSD, traumatic experiences, gang activity, just dramatic. It ain't even got to be like that. That's your vibe. It ain't even got to be like that. But they vibe is, they're coming around to it. So it's like the completion of the cycle. Because remember, completion is before that. It's like trying to complete that out. So that they can get to this movie lifestyle. Red lipstick and tantric sex. That's crazy. And causing the truth. Like wanting to start over again. But let's see. Let's get some love for Aries. Because I just want to leave. I just want to say that even though this is going on, I still feel like it's love somewhere around you. Whether it's your friends or your family, like you are loved. You are loved with a D. You are loved and you are loved. I say with a D. Lord, don't put the D in there because we do got and this person could just be dramatic because this is what they're looking for. This your lover. Like they just going about it in a dramatic way. It's like, okay. It ain't even. What's the card? Telepathic bond. Our thoughts travel between worlds. Somebody you got a telepathic bond with an eternal covenant. Remember I said you made a vow to yourself? That's forever and always. So your reading is your energy. I'm sorry. It's basically just a lot of stuff coming out but it's coming out to be at a close. It's not coming out to stir up nothing. I don't feel like it's a stirring up of the energies right now because you have made a vow to yourself already to not entertain it. We got commitment, we got breathing. But there are, remember, you got the options. There could be options that are coming only for this reason. Your life will move, but you know how to, but you know the difference. It's like you are the difference, Aries. And that's what they're trying to say. You know the difference and you are the difference. But because of the differences, they were not in agreement with the truth. That's just what it brought down to. Sometimes people be disagreeing based on just because they got a different opinion. When your opinion ain't what we bringing to the table, we bringing the facts to the table. And somebody trying to burn the evidence and I bring all the facts to the table. They on here and they on hush mouth. They on hush mouth because they already know regardless when they go down, you gonna be enjoying the gossip because this ain't gossip. This is not gossip of any kind that you created, that you stirred up. And when that happens, you can sit back and relax. But that's because you made a vow to yourself to not get involved in that. But they still want a truce to that, and they trying to bring that to the end. Like, these people know what they did. They know what they said. They know how it started, girl. They know the middle of it. They know all that. In spite of it all, you have success, though. Your soft girl, you enjoying yourself. And that's the thing that makes them want to, like, be in agreement with you now. Like, if they didn't agree, you know how to say two or more come together and agree. These people purposely disagreeing with your faith, with your career. Remember here, they realize, like, us trying to stop Aries from their career, it ain't working. It's the 7. It's like they don't even know how to stop you no more. I'm hearing badass. That's just it. They don't know how to stop you no more. So instead of trying to stop you and all that, they like, I don't even want them to remember that I did anything. They trying to burn the evidence. Like, they hoping you forget. Because they don't want it to turn into work. They don't want it to turn into World War III. They don't want nothing to go down. They trying to end. Because remember, we got completion. Those cards are there, but before that, we got completion and we got truce with family. They're like, we tired of stirring up the shit. And it's up to you to decide how you want to move forward. But you made good decisions so far, or you've made some decisions that worked in your favor. They probably didn't start off good, but eventually they turned out good. It's like you see the good in it. Like I said, you see the pros in it regardless. So that decision is totally up to you, but that's in your energy. So don't be surprised. Just handle what I'm here. Handle with care. Just handle with care. Because these people are fragile. So I have to look at things from all, I have to look at everybody's perspective because this is not my situation. And from their perspective, I can see why their environment and their decision makings made them kind of do some of this stuff. So they saying, don't blame me. I can't help the environment. I can't help how I was raised. I can't help what I came from. But they shouldn't be in victim mode, of course. They shouldn't make themselves a victim. I'm not saying that, but it's like sometimes people are a victim of circumstance, a victim of their environment, a victim of their surroundings. And you just didn't become that person. For some reason, you kept going. This wheel on this bike, the wheels on the bus, I don't want to say the wheels on the bus go round and round. It's probably, cheesy, but the wheels on the bus go round and round. And you went around with it. And you're a soft girl, but you found success, though. It's like you kept going, you kept pushing. These people could have gave up. They could have gave up on love. They could have gave up on you. They could have gave up on their careers. Listen, this ain't even about all that. They could have gave up on their careers. And you didn't. Even when you didn't see yourself winning at first, you still kept going. That's the win itself, to keep going. Sometimes the win is to keep going. The win is to not give up. That's the ultimate win. So that's what I got for your energy, Aries, and I'll see you next time. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tati, and I'm here to give you your reading. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, God is love, and I love you always in all ways. Love and peace abound forevermore.